Say cheese. All right, everybody, welcome to my front porch. You guys, this video it has taken a lot of work. Oh my gosh, as per usual, you will see in this video that we had a lot of roadblocks. Everything took 8 times longer than I thought it was going to, but in the end, I am super satisfied with the results. So make sure that you stay till the end, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of before and after. Our house was in rough condition before, like terrible. I'll show you some pictures, and then at the end I can show you the finished reveal, and we're really excited about how it turned out, huh?
I got fluffy.
All right, roll that before footage. Okay, this is what our before looks like on our house. It is just a mess. You guys can see that the siding is just awful, and it doesn't usually look this bad, but we did get it power washed to try to take off any of the loose chunks. It's just looking a little messy. So let me show you kind of what the front porch looks like as well. You guys, look how pretty these zinnias are. They're looking so cute, so cute. Past our pretty little cosmos, which are also in the middle of blooming finally. And then this is our current porch situation. So basically blasted off all of the paint on this new stairs that we have. And you guys can see that the deck, even though we repainted it last year, it's just looking awful. And maybe that's just because the boards are so old and they need to be replaced. I thought I would give you guys kind of the before over here. So the porch is looking pretty bad. All of our railings are looking rough. Just figured I would show you this bird situation. They're finally grown and gone, so we can blast off this nest and get rid of all of this poop that fell down. We got some stuff that we gotta get rid of over here. We've got this swing that it used to be this pretty brown color, and it's faded to this just like a gray color. And we got these cushions from our neighbor as a gift, but they're not really my style, so I think I'm going to be replacing these as well. I'll show you a little bit about these Crocs here soon. Here is the front door. As you guys can see, it is this like bright blue color, and this was really cute 10 years ago. It's probably just not in style anymore. Y'all, we are in rough shape over here. I should get some like standstill images. Look how bad our shingles are looking. Oh my gosh, it was just awful. So here is the porch. You guys, I don't even want to talk about this. This all got overrun by grass, but we're just going to ignore that for now because it all just needs to get trimmed down for the paint and everything. Man, the grass just took over this year. I figured I would give you guys some nice before footage so you guys can see what this old deck looked like before we redo it. I am taking a break for today. It's actually a Sunday, and I'm going to spend the rest of the day with my family. Usually on Sundays, we've been challenging ourselves to try new recipes and just have dinner together as a family. And this week, I've actually been on like a blogging retreat with some of my great friends. You guys may recognize them. It's Cami from Tidbits, Andrea from Pine and Prospect Home, Lisa from Farmhouse on Boone, and her sister Laura from Our Oily House. We all got together this week and got to have like a really fun little retreat together. So because of that, I actually never got to the grocery store this week to buy our groceries for our weekly like new adventure in cooking. And so this week I'm actually going to use this service called Factor. These guys are the sponsor of today's video, so let's go ahead and I'll show you guys what they provided for us. All right, y'all, well, you guys will see here that we were so impressed by this brand. This food was delicious, and we cannot wait to continue to order this for those days that we're just going and don't have time to fully prepare a delicious meal. If you guys are not familiar with Factor, it's actually owned by HelloFresh. If you're too busy this fall to cook, but you want to make sure that you're eating well, with Factor, you can skip the extra trip to the grocery store and the chopping, prepping, and cleaning up too, while still getting the flavor and nutritional quality that you need. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes, so all you have to do is heat and enjoy. You can choose from over 35 weekly flavor-packed, never frozen meals that promote a healthy lifestyle and meet your meal preferences. You can level up with their Gourmet Plus options, which we did with this steak meal, which is prepared to perfection by chefs and ready to eat in record time. Treat yourself to upscale meals with premium ingredients like broccolini, leeks, truffle butter, and asparagus. Factor also offers Gourmet Plus meals as part of your weekly options, which means that you can get a little gourmet with your meal plan whenever you're craving something special. On the side, you get premium produce like broccoli or broccolini to perfectly complement your protein. Let me just mention here also that the steak in the Gourmet Plus meals is so good even after reheating. It's not dry or tough. Actually, all of the meat that we got was so moist and delicious. So if you guys are interested in having a healthy and easy choice in your schedule, go ahead and head over to factor75.com or click the link below and use the code KHoffman50 to get 50% off of your first Factor box.
I would eat this at least 3 times.
It's so good. Our food is so good. The juice is so good. We're obsessed.
The kids love it.
The kids love it. All right, so getting started on preparing the house, we had 3 guys painting do our house out of Omaha, and these guys did such a wonderful job. They were super easy to work with, and I would absolutely recommend them if you are interested. Here is the house. I'm trying to get it before the sun really gets to it, and it's hard to see the trim on it, but we did this color. It's called Gray Owl, I believe, by Benjamin Moore on the trim, just to give it a little bit of difference. You guys can see up here we also got the little diamond up top. I'm telling y'all, if I do this in the middle of the day, it's going to be so bright that it's just gonna glare on my camera. But we also brought this blue down onto the steps, as you can see, which I feel like gives it a much more cohesive look. Here you can see again the pretty trim that we got on here. I still need to paint the door, but I also decided to put blue on the ceiling just to keep birds from building nests up here again. And I just think that this all looks so beautiful. I'm excited to be able to put another big wreath right here again. Then here's the door to our bedroom and our closet. These guys did such a great job. So, oh my goodness, we've got kids trying to come out. Anyway, all of our stuff is here in the front yard. You guys can come out. Yep, so I'm gonna have to go through here, and I've got a couple of projects in here to make this stuff look better.
Mom, is the thing going?
Yeah.
Hi! Hi! We're swinging. Oh, yeah? Hi, Rosie's back there. I'm back here. Rosie, I'll show them to you. Oh, maybe it's fine. Hi, guys. That's my mean sister.
Okay, so today we are taking the kids. We also have a bunch of stuff in the back for the garage sale. But where are we going, girls?
We're going to the pumpkin patch,
Oh.
and then we're going to our friend's house.
We're gonna go pick out some pumpkins for the front porch, and maybe we'll find some little ones too. The place that we go, all of the gourds in the fields are free.
Mom,
So we'll see if we can find some.
I
Yeah.
was thinking we should buy a little bit more bats for Halloween.
More bats?
Like those kind of like paper kind of bats.
Okay, maybe we can find some bats.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. It does look like it's got a pumpkin inside of a pumpkin.
Come here. It's
What is it?
cool in here.
Oh my goodness, what is this, Ivy? Wow, this is so cute. Yeah. Ooh, cute.
Come here.
right, you guys wanna go pick some gourds?
Yay!
Let's go. We'll go out this way. You ready? You wanna hold my hand? Okay. Let's go get gourds. There's a whole field full of them. Okay, so we are out in the field, and what happened?
I'm gonna go poopy in my underwear.
She went poopy in her underwear. Which is so nice when you're out on a farm. So what did we have to do?
Go potty.
Yeah, we had to cut off her underwear in the grass. So now we're gonna go try to make our way over to Josh and the girls. They're picking out gourds and they're like way out there. I would show you, but you wouldn't even be able to see them.
I found it.
It's a baby. So cute.
Tinier ones. Then I got one of the bigger ones.
Nice. All right, and here is our haul. You guys, the place that we go to here in Omaha is so awesome. We got this entire lot for $27. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh, they have the most beautiful pumpkins. We had to get a couple of orange ones because we want to let the girls paint them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these on out. Okay, everybody, and now our next order of business with this porch refresh is this door. This door is about as bright blue as you can imagine. Obviously, it does not match anything in our home, but I think I've told you guys before that the people who lived here before us, they had like a very like shabby chic thing going on, almost like a 50s kind of feel as well. And so this worked really well for them. However, it just does not go well with what we're doing here. So I have thought long and hard about what color I wanted to paint this door. I considered black. I considered kind of like a mustardy, really dark yellow gold color. We do have this blue porch, and so I kind of wanted to stay away from the blue family, and I was really having a hard time deciding. So I was thinking that I was gonna go to Lowe's and start picking out some like color swatches and whatnot. But then I realized that I really like the color that we painted our coffee table. Can you see it? This color right here, it was a shocker how much I loved it when I started putting it on there. And I honestly feel like it would be a nice combination with the color of our deck. And so I think that I'm just gonna use the paint that I already have and go over this blue paint and really make it like a nice neutral color. I think it'll be really pretty with our wreaths and whatnot as well. Okay, so what I do like about this Kingsport gray is that you really can't tell next to this super bright blue, but it actually has a nice kind of like almost green tone to it, like a green undertone, even though it's mostly this really nice like mushroom color. And it almost seems crazy to be taking this door and going from such a bright color to such a muted brown color. Thank you. And I even thought about like stripping it, but if you guys could see the paint on here, this thing has clearly been painted like a million times. I'm almost positive that it's the original door with the house. And what are you doing? Anyway, I thought about stripping the door down to the original wood finish, but you guys, my experience with stripping last week was so bad that I literally just gave up. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save myself all of the headache, just as all of the families did before me, and we're just gonna paint it. So I think that this color is gonna wind up really pretty. is what happened. Literally at the end of me putting this all together, the 120-year-old doorknob came off of our original lock, and I'm so sad about this. I don't know if we can fix it. So sad about this. Okay, everybody, let's have a quick chat about this porch. Okay, I have some embarrassing things to admit to y'all, so just bear with me. Also bear with this highway that I live next to. I don't usually record outside because there are cars going by constantly, so I deal with it. I'm asking y'all to deal with it as well. I live in this. Something I need to admit about this video is that it was not filmed in one day. It was not filmed in 2 days. It was filmed over the course of a few weeks, and I had these awesome ambitions about how I wanted this porch to look. I've got lots of projects that I was hoping to get done, and I don't think that I'm going to be able to get them done in the amount of time that I have. Oh y'all, I bought this hook. What do you think about this? I got this at a garage sale this past week for $2, and I hung my little bells on it. I think that they look better here than up next to my wind chime. I felt like it was getting a little bit too cluttered, but in true Kristen fashion, everything has gone wrong. So thankfully we have our porch looking so much better with the paint and everything. The new door is done. That's looking a lot better too. But oh my gosh, of course, y'all, these semis, I'm telling you. The reason why I started filming a few weeks ago is because I wanted to have a really drastic before and after with the porch looking like just so busted up, and then after just looking so gorgeous. Well, in the meantime, I have had to just film in little spurts. I don't know how people can do it. I don't know how people can just go into town one time, get all of their supplies that they need, and then come back and have this beautiful project. I keep finding things that I'm missing, or my time is getting off. So I bought Mom's, I already put them in the planner. I was gonna film myself doing it, but you can see it here. They're like half dead already. I went to the pumpkin patch twice, and I got this maze that I love so much. Well, y'all, this was so beautiful when I first bought it, and the birds came and ate half of it. So you guys are gonna get to see the second half of my maze journey. I was planning on trying to get these beds all completely like dug out and looking nice, maybe even some stuff planted. That's not gonna happen. And then I also set my pumpkins on the side of our house, and something happened where like literally half of them rotted before I was even able to get them on my front porch. So I'm kind of glad that they didn't rot on my front porch. But y'all, I'm just telling you that I really feel like sometimes the Lord keeps me here to keep me close, you know? There's so much of me that really like wants to be an inspiration here on YouTube, and I follow some accounts that I'm just like, oh my gosh, you just do things so beautifully, and I hope that I can get there someday. But for now, y'all are stuck with the real Kristen. The real Kristen makes lots of mistakes. I don't do things perfectly. I don't always time things out well. Sometimes half the pumpkins on my porch are rotted in a porch makeover video. You know, sometimes half of my maze is completely eaten in my porch video. My flowers are dead. I also had to order like coconut liners for my baskets because turns out that I'm too late making this video, and now literally nobody is even selling fall stuff anymore. It's already Christmas, and it's literally like the first day of October. I don't know what's going on. I am gonna do my best to create a cute little before and after for y'all, and if it's not perfect, then I'm sorry. I'm doing my best over here, and thank you guys so much for being here with me. I feel like in every video I'm just like, well, I blew it. All right, okay, so let's get back to work. Cannot tell you what a relief it was to get some color on this bench. That was one of my biggest complaints about this porch project, is that it just seemed so washed out, and it definitely needed a little bit of color. I didn't do a perfect job, but at least I got a little bit of something on there. Okay, so staining this reminded me that, I don't even know if I told y'all, but right after I painted our living room table, I set the paint to go downstairs into our basement, and sweet Rosie was showing me some dance moves in the kitchen, and she wound up knocking over the entire gallon of exterior paint all over our kitchen floor and the rug that I just told you guys how much I loved. So we were able to get most of it out. I'll show you guys a little video here. But I was like tripping. So now I'm actually gonna have to take this stain and see if I can stain over some of the areas in our kitchen as well to see if I can try to like hide it. But I don't know. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. I got a lot of staining to do today. Okay, so here we are on the bench. I feel like it looks a lot better, even though I did not do the most even job of staining. But you know what? Sometimes a little bit of something is better than nothing. That's what we got. So next, I think I am going to paint this little table. It is just in terrible shape, and it's nothing special, but I thought I would paint it this, like, what's it called? Chalkboard black or whatever. And so I think I'm gonna do this. And I'm also going to do these little blue areas of this thing. Oh my goodness, how is it that we just got this done not that long ago and it's already so dirty up here? I think I'm gonna have to hose off the floor and everything as well, and then start putting this place together, and then I will show you guys the final reveal. Oh my gosh. And of course, pieces of our house are just, this place is falling apart. Yeah.
After you're done.
Yes. So I started out this project by sanding this table. It was in pretty rough shape. I think I told you guys I bought this for $1.99, and I just needed a tiny little table to go in between my two rocking chairs on the front porch. And even though this isn't anything special, it is working for the time being, and so we're just gonna go ahead and move forward with it. But I didn't even do a very perfect job with painting this. I would rather have something that I really love, but until I find that, we're just gonna do kind of a quick patch-up job on this one. I also got out the leaf blower, and I attempted to blow out some of the leaves and dust that were on this porch, as well as take a hose to it and wash down the whole entire thing. You would not believe how dirty this porch gets. I see some people who have such beautiful porches with all kinds of gorgeous furniture on them. But for us, we live at the top of a hill on the plains, and the wind just blasts through this place. We also live by a bunch of cornfields, and those also blow in all kinds of things you would not imagine. So we have to be pretty intentional about the pieces that we have on our porch and make sure that they will stay put and not look absolutely terrible if they get dusty and dirty, because this porch is almost impossible to keep clean. Here you guys can see that our coconut baskets came in, and now we can hang our mums up here. But you guys, of course, it would not be me if I hadn't ordered the wrong size. So you guys can see here that these are pretty big for the baskets, but you know what? I give up. We're just making them work, and I will have to order the right size next year because I am not going back at this point. And you know what? We're also just going to use these half-dead mums. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys about these Crocs. I got these from my grandma. I forgot to include them in my haul. If you guys have not seen the video that I made about all of the wonderful things that my grandma passed down to me, you can go ahead and see it here above. But we were so thankful for these gorgeous Crocs. And I'm replacing our pillow cushions with these pillows. Honestly, we don't have a great solution at this point, and those pillows are pretty flattened down, so I thought that they'd make good seat covers. And at this point, we're just adding in some of the old things, just trying to use what we have. I try to be really intentional about all of the pieces that we bring into our home, and trying to be intentional about using what we have and not always wanting for the next best thing or whatever is popular. So at this point, we are just going to use what we have and decorate with what is natural around us, which at this point is pumpkins. So you can see here that Ivy was helping me. She had such a great time. She did her own thing, and then I had to kind of redo it. Okay, and something else that we got that's really cool is these awesome LED lights for our house. It really makes a difference at night on making our house just look nicer. We have about 5 of them around the perimeter. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us through all of these projects. Oh my gosh. Don't these things just happen? They happen one piece at a time, but we got so many of these completed, way more than I thought we were going to, and I cannot wait to show you the finished result. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. If you guys are not already, please go ahead and subscribe. We'd absolutely love that. And if you guys like this kind of content, please let me know below in the comments. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, go push the button. So push it. This one? That one, yeah.